It's all standard data. Alright, so this replay is from a streamer called Cutie Kit. She is a Ahri player, and she messaged me on Twitter and was like, I want to be coached by you. And she's been trying really hard to grow her stream, and she wants to get better. So I said, you know what? I will hook you up with coaching. This chick's platinum though, so that's actually not bad. We're gonna be analyzing her mid lane performance. This is, as she put it, a tilting loss. And I'm going to be seeing what she does.
30 seconds until minions.
If she follows the tradition of the grill streamers that never do anything aggressive. Or if she's got them plays though.
Minions have spawned.
Alright. I gotta know. I have to know what happened up here. I have to see it to believe it, don't I? Where's my clown music for this shit? I have to know. Platinum. EU East. That is so unreal. This is the ugliest shit. It's played so bad. Kills him with the fucking auto. I'm sorry. I had to know. Like, I had to. There's just no way. Let me back this up. Okay, first things first, I think in this particular instance, pushing a little bit too fast. We really want to strangle Zed CS early if we can, because we do have the advantage early for sure. Well, in my opinion, this matchup's super weighted in Ahri's favor, just because you could match 6 and haul ass away from Zed. Get level 2. This ward is not as good as you've got. Okay, so you got Gragas. You know that he started blue side because of how the bot lane shows up. Like if we back up, I was watching them. If you notice, both bot lanes show up at the same time. Elise started red, which means that Gragas likely started blue. Your ward, it's good. It means that you're thinking about the gank, but it's not an optimal ward. It's not a ward that I like very much. You have 2 options. Personally, this is my favorite one. I like this ward better. It gives you really good info for the most part. But you put the ward here. This ward doesn't do anything for us, really. It covers the obvious bush gank, but it doesn't give us info for our jungler if Gragas decides to step down and go towards Scuttle. Because if you catch Gragas going to Scuttle, let's say he's a noob like me in the jungle, right? And he clears bad like I was clearing last week. And he decides that he's going to run over to Scuttle. Now, Gragas should never be getting that low, but just for the purposes of discussion, right? You put this ward here, you give your jungler information that the Gragas is doing Scuttle. So Gragas does Scuttle, the top laner, Heimerdinger, who's obviously a champion because he got a level 1 first blood. He's the best Heimerdinger just in the world. Heimerdinger knows that info that Gragas could be going. Elise can also collapse. But when you put the ward here, it doesn't really do anything for us. It gives us this vision, and that's it. It doesn't tell us that, hey, he's doing Scuttle. It doesn't protect us from this gank. And it gives us less time to react. This position, right? We have less time. There's less space. If we put the ward here, we know as soon as Gragas shows up, we could go, oh shit, and it will give us more time to react. Just as a rule, let's say Gragas paths just outside of vision and paths towards the back of the brush. And you happen to be pushed up to here, right? And you're pushed up to here and you're fucking this guy up. Even if you have this ward here, say that you're in a bad position and Gragas starts pathing here, maybe the bot lane collapses on you at the same time, like support roam or some bullshit. And now even though you had the ward there, it doesn't give you enough info. It doesn't give you enough time to react. Okay? That's the only reason why I wanted to touch on that. Because I think this is this is one of those situations where it's like, yes, you're warding. That's better than most people. Is it a good ward? I would probably say this is a gold. This is a gold level ward. We want those diamond wards, dude. We want those nice, crispy, cover a lot of vision, give our teammates information type wards. All right? Cool. Now level 3 hits. And what are we doing? God, your Q does no damage. Is this standard? Hold on. I think you're supposed to take 2 points of Q first. Let me verify that. Am I an idiot? Am I crazy? Yes, you are. All right, don't take a point in W right away. Take a point in Q. You get a little bit more pushing power early. I knew that something was a little off there. The second point should be in Q. The W doesn't do anything for you. There's no value in taking this. You lose damage and slows down your push. And also, if you hit a charm on the Zed, you could really do a lot of work to him with that second point in Q. I mean, I really want you stepping in a little bit more here. And these down times where you're just like jerking off and you're like, right? You're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That little back and forth time, that's prime time to be harassing the Zed. Mix in autos. You watch any of the studs that play mid, when they have lane control, by lane control we have minion advantage here. Yeah, Zed's a little scary, but he can't just go ham on you. He goes ham on you, bam, E into auto, Q, W, he's out of lane. There's no way, right? So be confident. When we have the minions pushing forward, we really want to utilize that and start stacking up the autos. It's the same thing I do in like a TF versus Zed matchup, a TF versus Yasuo matchup. If you're playing any sort of like range versus melee, this is standard. Like anytime you get the advantage on the lane, you need to make sure that you're pushing the buttons a little bit more and throwing in those auto attacks. Every little auto that you stack up in a lane chips away at someone and makes it a lot harder for them to all in you. Part of the reason that we harass isn't necessarily just to get the kill on the Zed. It's so that if the jungler shows up, the mid laner is scared shitless to follow up the gank. That's another reason. Also discourages the jungler. The jungler looks mid. If I'm a jungle and I see Zed is at like 40% HP off of autos alone, fuck it, I'm never ganking that lane, right? So the harassing isn't about, oh, we're gonna get the kill on Zed. You may or may not. It's more about all the other tools that it gives to you if you are pushing the lane, beating someone down by HP, ruining their sustain. It might do more damage than just a kill. What in the fuck just happened? Alright. Fat man in the bushes. Catches our Elise. Let me look at this whole thing from start to finish. So we're chilling. Here, I don't like that you're not immediately pathing up. Actually, if you want to take it a step further, I want you to see something. This is advanced, okay? But I'm going to show you something. You don't want to follow this, and I know why you don't want to. You're saying, but I really want to get this under tower, and I really don't want to miss XP. I'm right there with you, okay? So when Elise spazzes out and flashes in, fuck with this Gragas, you are justified in walking to here in advance. Right now, you could walk all the way up. Why? Because no matter what happens, we're about to get level 4 so long as we're standing in this little bubble. Why this little bubble? Because this is XP range to this creep. Okay? This is XP range to this creep. So you could cheat. You could walk right to here, literally. You could path right to here. If Zed freaks out on you, you know what happens? You're going to turn level 4 and you could kill him before he could kill you. Just off a level advantage. He can't kill you. There's no fucking way. All right? As long as you kite like you have a brain. So you could path up. You put so many moves into motion here. You would be assisting with this skirmish in the jungle. You would be putting pressure on Zed to assist as a level 3, and you're going to be level 4. Look at my 3, it's hideous. Right? And you will be charging Zed CS to follow. So you would have pressure on this 2v2, an advantage on the 2v2. If the 2v2 goes bad, Zed still misses farm. And it's a way better move than just sitting in front of the tower and jerking off. Fapping. Or you're a girl, so it's DJing. Right? No DJing, no fapping. So you should already be here. 100%. You should be standing here so you can assist. Notice where you're at, positionally. You've already crashed the wave. You don't need to stand here. You've done your job. I think if we rotate faster there, we get more done. And we may be able to keep our Elise's flash up. Now we're chilling. Zed has no sums. Uh-oh. Fed Twitch, GG. I probably would say just shove this under and back. Get your page. Oh! Is this Zed retarded? Slightly. Oh! Okay, now we have to push. So we get the kill. BM. We get the kill. Push the lane. You need to be autoing this whole time. This is a race. You need to get this under tower quickly. It's not about like, okay, yeah, I want you to hit all the farm, but what I really want is this under tower faster so that we can get our page, get our last chapter, and get the fuck back into lane ASAP. When you're standing around, chilling, it's making it so it takes us longer to get everything under tower. Yeah, I think you could have backed. If you'd pushed faster, you could have backed on the siege wave. You wouldn't have to wait for the second wave, and that would have been fine. I don't think you would have missed as much farm, too. So, I criticize your shove. Okay, this is what I hate. I'm gonna rage. I'm raging. I'm raging! Let's go back. Zed shows up behind your team. Alright? Zed's like, he. Right? He's about to gank your team. Look at this pose that he's doing. Look, he's gonna give you a hug. He wants to diddle. He's a diddler, dude. They need a diddling Zed skin. So you're like, oh shit, and you know, you could have suspected this. Like if you go back, you actually, once he shoves in here and he's level 6, this is also created because of your back timing and that you weren't in lane fast enough, which is why I was like, you need to push the lane faster so you can get in lane faster and all that bullshit. This is what happens when you don't do that. But anyways, you could have anticipated, like once this is shoved under tower, you could have pinged. You could have done ping, ping, right? You could have done that and anticipated that. Now, I'm assuming you didn't anticipate it because I don't hear no ping, 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 right? Now watch what you do. You see it and you're like, I gotta help. I gotta do this, right? Like I gotta help my team. Fuck that. I don't like that play. I would much rather you queue this, get it under tower, ping your team back, and then catch Zed transitioning back to mid. Whatever you gotta do. I hate late follows. Hate them. Drop this from your arsenal 100% of the time. If you're not already en route in anticipating him going there, if you weren't already like right up his ass, I hate the follow. Stay in your lane, ping your team back, maybe be mad at yourself that you didn't push smarter before this point, but get in the lane and push this under tower. Okay? I hate late follows. Hate them. I don't care that you get a shutdown. I don't care that you get a kill. I don't care if this stops your team from raging at you. I do not give a flying fuck. You will stay in mid and you will push the tower, and then you can catch Zed in transition or follow after the or go to bottom after the fact or whatever the fuck you got to do. But I can't stand late follows because there's so many times that you're going to follow and you're not even going to get anything done. You could get a fucking octo kill in the bot lane, and I would still say you should have stayed mid. One criticism I'm going to tell you is that, actually, I don't mind you playing back a little bit because you don't have your ults and you don't have flash, so you're fine. You're fine. Where was your charm? I hate this charm. That's what it was. That's where I was trying to figure out why this is going bad for us. You attempt to charm. If you wanted to charm this dude, throw the charm out and stay the fuck back until your charm's up. It's 11-second cooldown, and this thing is showing that it's up. I know it's not because he just ulted us. And we don't charm, right? Look how close you are. You can't be there. I don't mind you playing aggressive. I don't mind you autoing him. I don't mind you throwing Qs at him. Don't waste the charm. You waste the charm, watch what happens. Shit, he's all-inning me. I wish I had my charm, right? Now you can't turn it on him. With charm, he ults you, you ult back, charm him, or even ult forward and charm him and challenge him to a 1v1 that way. But just wasting the charm like that is what allows you to get all-in and have to waste our exhaust. Your skill shot or your charm is your protection. So like if you don't have it, if you use it to try to poke at him or whatever, that's fine. But as it's on cooldown, you need to stand back and play like it's on cooldown. If he's gonna ult you, he needs to W to you and then ult, and then you'll never have to exhaust. You could literally just step back with your ult. Too easy. Excuse me. Whew. You got the goofy ward again. What do we have here? Holy shit. You just kited badly here, that's all this is. So you traded. Again, we miss charm, we're in for a world of hurt. Okay? That's all that is. Anytime you miss the charm or throw it out in advance, in that position, you trying to hit the charm is what fucks you. If you literally did nothing but hold charm, let him ult to you, and then you dash back charm combo or whatever, you're never dying there. He can't kill you, and you would be able to just continue doing what you're doing, which is trying to poke at the guy. Right now, the only issue that you're having with this lane is charm management. You just kind of throw it out willy-nilly, and that's why you have a tendency to get beated up, dude. Could have kept flash there. LoL exposed. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome. Enjoy your stay, my friend. The big Ahri 4-1. Ooh. You are playing with fire here, and your opponents are this Jax is retarded. He's actually retarded. Yeah. Let's back this up. So yeah, you get the kill, but it's not even worth. And it's just you getting out of line without your ult again. So here, ult is 15 seconds away. It's still counting down, but we're paused. Ult is 15 seconds away, and you're really pushing your boundaries. No flash up. No exhaust up. No ult up. Again, you lead with charm. Can't do that versus Zed. Just fire your Qs and hold the charm. That's it. And then you're never dying. Spam Qs, hold charm. Zed wants to assassinate you. You wouldn't die there. Because you can always reposition with your ult. Like this. And now you're going to win this. 100%. Unless you're a clown. There is no way. This is the silliest. Problem I have with this. Level 11 versus level 12, you crush this spot with Zhonya's, right? Watch how you play this fight. You go back. Okay? Very simple. Level 11 verse 12. Zhonya's, Z-Ring, Power Spike, right? We have everything we need. You might not be able to see that. We have level 11 versus level 12 and the Zhonya's Power Spike. Why would we dash backwards when we're never losing? We're never losing. He literally can't kill us in this position. We have exhausted, we have everything up, we have Zhonya's. Watch what you do. You dash back. Fuck that shit. Next time, when you hit that power spike and you know, like level 11, level 12, Zhonya's, like I have exhaust up, even if it's close, you should dash to here. Or, well, technically a little too close. You should dash like right here and literally just stand there and go, you noob, you feed, right? That's what you do. You noob, you feed. I have Z-ring, I have exhaust, I have level lead, I have huge penis, right? That is the combination of things that needed to be happening. Dashing back is what forces you to have to fucking go all the way under tower. If you just committed to it in advance, you would have been very easy. It would have been a very easy play for you to just like R forward and like kill him if you needed to and just walk it out. I like the dive though. It's just, we wouldn't have to dive if we played it right.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Zed's bottom. Where are you going? Where are you going? Fuck that. Take mid. Don't go bottom. Hit the tower. Get damage dealt to tower. Do another wave. I don't care. You can kill them at any time. You can kill this bot lane at any time and you're only extending your lead. Running down to bot lane is pointless. Switch will scale. It doesn't matter. Focus on towers. Objectives. Towers win games. You get you can get a million kills all day. It does not matter. It will not win you the game. The kills will come. This is what happens when you go bottom. You go bottom, you lose your mid tower to minions, and you don't even like clean the bot lane out. Fuck that shit. Stay mid. No Zhonyas. You're getting too close without your Zhonyas up. No Zhonyas or charm, and you still aggress the Zed. Can't do that. Control the fights better there. As you're playing, remind yourself, every fight, be like, do I have Zhonyas up? Do I have ult up? Do I have charm up? Do I have exhaust up? Every single fight. The reason why is if you do that, everyone else in the game, I can assure you, is not doing that, so you have an edge. If you're saying to yourself, I don't have Zhonyas up, so I can't play aggro here, you'll never die in those spots. You'll literally reposition properly, like you don't have it. That's it. It's a very face-up playstyle when it comes to assassins. I do the same thing on all my champions. My Jaces, the GPs, the Luxes, all the shit that I play, it's the same concepts. Anytime I'm like, shit, if I'm playing Lux, I don't have my Q up, I don't have like a barrier up, I don't have a flash up, like I position in such a way that it takes out like, oh, if I stand here, will I have to use this? Probably, so I don't have it. So I can't stand there, I can't play aggressive here. That's how you should be playing Ahri. Ouch.
Shut down. Red team double kill.
Rip. Pretty good stopping point. Alright, so let's talk about this replay for a minute. So, here's my takeaway from watching this right now. Issues that you have. The biggest one that I saw in this gameplay is that you let the enemy focus on other lanes and you went to them even though you were the most fed person in the room. Instead of saying, no, I don't have to bail out anybody. I need to focus on keeping my lead and getting this tower down is what I need to do. All right? Every time that Zed showed up bottom, you went, well, he's bottom. I guess I gotta be bottom. Fuck that shit. After you've like taken down the tower or put pressure on the tower, sure, you could roam to bottom. There was another point back here where you get the kill on Zed. This was the other big mistake. As soon as you kill Zed, Qs need to be going out. Use your W. Use your abilities. Auto every step of the way. I don't care if you miss some farm. Get this under tower ASAP. Fast. Back here. There is no point. And if you were faster, this would have already been straight under tower. You back here. The reason why you back here is because the wave is going to bounce. The minions will hold here and start to slow push back to you. By the time you get back to mid, the minions will be right here and you'll miss much less. And then Zed will be less inclined to roam and kill your bot lane. The only reason Zed roams and kills your bot lane is because you overstay. You should have just backed right here. Once you shove the big wave under tower, every single one of these minions will be damaged by the tower and the lane will start to slow push out. After that point, Zed roams, you feel like you have to follow, you roam, and then outside of the macro decisions that I think you fucked up on, we talked about the wards, but the other thing is your E is pivotal. You can always use your E to bait people into bad fights. I want you stepping in and autoing the fuck out of Zed, queuing him, and then when he finally freaks out, goes, fuck you, bitch, and then ults you, you step back, you E him, you step back or re-engage depending on the situation, and then after you've traded ults, guess what you get to do? You get to go right back into standing right in his face and queuing the shit out of him, so long as you know where the enemy jungle is with good wards that we talked about. Also, you should be buying a pink and dropping it somewhere too, because as far as I can tell, you're not buying those. Let's see if you do on your first back. Even though I think you backed way late there. No pink ward, GG, noob. So, overall, it was a good start. Better E management, better wards, stop following lanes so much, and really look at that spot that I just talked about. Once you get the kill, jam the wave under and back. Don't stay for another wave, because you stay for another wave, the enemy gets to come back into lane, push the lane, and then roam like you did here. That would have never happened. But yeah, stop following so much. Manage your E, and then later in the game, really think about, is my zone use on cooldown? Then I'm not fucking challenging until it is. And then loosen right back up as soon as the zone is off cooldown. Alright, cool. Guys, if you like this mid lane review of the Ahri gameplay, and the reason why I'm stopping here is because the game was pretty much over with this death in the blue. Like, there's no coming back from this position. All lanes feeding, and you gave up your momentum by roaming too much to bot. If you like this replay, please like, subscribe, all that bullshit. I can link Cutie Kit's stream below. You can check out her stream and see if this coaching helps her improve her Ahri gameplay, and maybe she becomes a diamond egrill, one of the few in the pack. All right, it's Nice, Bullshit Gamer. I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thanks.